Greeting my fellow lovers of tunes and welcome back to another reaction video here on the channel where we enjoy the music, of course. Now today is a little bit of a serious subject. Now as you know, Humphrey released a brand new song called One Voice. I'm assuming it's a Billy Gilman song, and as they did with the other song, Jeffrey East, that they're saying it's a feature of him so that it can get more views, etc. But it is an amazing song with an amazing message towards it, and I think it is a message that we all deserve to know and hear and spread around the world. So I'm just going to get right into it and then we'll have a review afterwards.
Some kids have and some kids don't, and some of us are wondering why. And Mom won't watch the news at night, too much stuff that's making her cry. We need some help. A yard, a neighborhood where you can ride your new bike to school. The kind of world where Mom and Dad still believe the golden rule. Life's not that simple. Yesterday while walking home, I saw a kid on Newberry Road. He pulled a pistol from his bag and tossed it in the river below. Thanks for the help.
I think this song has a big impact for a lot of people. Maybe many people can relate to it. Many people know how it feels like to lose someone to suicide and to self harm or anything like that. And this is a absolutely amazing song. It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. I want to quickly just touch on the song itself. I mean, the words are so impactful. Now, in the video, it portrays the child going through all these emotions, but I think most of us know that it is much bigger than that. It affects from young to old. I mean, even in our family, we lost our my grandfather to suicide as well, and it's never an easy thing. It's never an easy thing when it happens. You don't understand why it happens, and you wish you would know more. Why did he go through that? What was going through his head? But it's an amazing song. The vocals from Billy and Austin together is absolutely phenomenal. It actually hits you right in the heart. It gets the message through. And it's such an important message, especially through the times that we're going through now with COVID that was happening. People who weren't able to see their families, who've lost their jobs, who've lost almost everything they had due to this virus. And I think we are currently sitting on the highest suicide rates that we've ever sat on in history. I might be mistaken, don't quote me on that, but it is absolutely so sad that there are so many things going on and so many people that don't even know about what's going on. I mean, just the other day I read about I think it was a 13-year-old child that committed suicide as well, and it's absolutely mind-boggling to think that someone at that age would go through thoughts like this and actually feel so depressed or mistreated or whatever they might have gone through, that it would be that bad. I mean, I remember back when I was 13 years old, I didn't even know what that was. It just shows you how times have changed as well. And this is an important message out there. If you feel alone, if you feel depressed and you need help, reach out to someone you can relate to. Or if you don't want to talk to people around you that are close to you, get to a neutral person, someone that don't know your situation, that won't judge you or anything like that. Because I know a lot of times it can be scary that you don't want to really share things with people because you are scared of what they're going to think, or maybe you don't want to make their burden yours. The happiest people in the world are most of the time the saddest and the most depressed. And the reason for that is that they know how it feels to feel like that. So they try and spread happy and joy and all those things while they can, because they don't want other people to feel like that. And it's so sad. It really is. I mean, it is one of the saddest things that there is in this generation. I think it's just very hard to think about. And I mean, like I said, it doesn't affect only children. It's very sad because it affects children and at such a young age, but it's all over the world. It's males, females, old people, young people. I mean, it is absolutely heartbreaking. So if you are out there and you're feeling alone, you're feeling that you don't want to live anymore, that you don't see how you're going to make it through it, reach out to someone, speak to someone. You don't have to immediately dive into all of the things that you want to. Just speak to them, share your feelings. And believe me, talking to someone can really help a lot. It really can. And spread the love. Check on your friends that have been quiet, that hasn't checked in with you for a while, or people that suddenly have gone quiet, because you never know what those people are going through. You might think that over a text message, oh no, they're happy, they're fine, everything looks good, but no one ever really knows what you're going through. And that is, most of the times, or some of the times, it's our own fault. I mean, we try and put on a brave face for the world because there's so much expectations, and I don't know. Yeah, it's basically just expectations put out in the world that you cannot do this and you cannot do that. You can't be weak. You won't survive in a world like this. I mean, I wouldn't really say I grew up in a time like that, but it's commonly known for men especially that if you cry, then you're seen as weak. You were bullied in schools if you were to cry, and your sexuality were bullied, and it's all about bullying and stuff like that. And it's gotten so much worse. I mean, technology has given us great breakthroughs and amazing things, but it's also opened up the world to so much more hurt. I mean, I'm just thinking about it in a way of a child. I mean, in the olden days, you were bullied at school. Maybe you had a safe place at home, or maybe you could go to the park, or maybe you could go there or here, and you had a little safe place. Even if the home wasn't the best of situations, you somewhere you could confide in. But nowadays, you get bullied at school, and then once you leave school, you just continue getting bullying on the internet. I mean, stuff like Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all these social media platforms, it just creates an opportunity for stuff like that to happen. And I mean, then you have someone that wants to express themselves maybe on a social platform and gets denied and stomped on and all those things, and it's absolutely horrendous. It really is. I cannot imagine how that must feel all the time. It must be horrible. So I don't want to make this video too long. I'm sure you guys understand where I'm coming from, and maybe see the world in different eyes, and maybe just reach out to someone that you know that you might be worried about, even the ones you aren't worried about, because like that message said, sometimes the strongest of people are fighting the hardest of battles. You never know. Check on your neighbors, check on your family, your friends, even if it's a stranger. I mean, if you see someone in a shopping center just standing there or looking like they don't know what's going on, or maybe they're crying or something, it costs nothing to be kind. And believe me, you can make such a big difference in a person's life just to be kind and friendly and to reach out there. Because in a world full of hate, the hate that we live in, a bit of positivity is all we need. So I'll leave this here. I'm going to try and find as much numbers as I can for like the numbers they provide, because this one is for United States, but I'll try and find as much as possible as I can for those lines. And if anyone ever watches this video and want to talk, feel free to reach out. I promise you, I will try my best to be there for you. I will try and help as much as I can. And if you know someone else that you can reach out to, do that as well. Because at the end of the day, we all need a little help. It doesn't matter how strong you are. Every now and again, we need a little bit of help. So I'm going to leave this here, guys. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Stay safe, look after each other, and remember that we're all in this together. Humanity, we all have the same situations. Well, I wouldn't say the same situations. We're all going through the same sort of things. Some people much worse than others. Some people maybe not. But it's not for us to judge. Be there for each other. Be kind. Love each other. And I'm going to leave it here. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. And as always, take care. Stay safe. Tot morgen. Tot ziens.